Have you ever felt that sudden distance as your teen daughter pulls away and you're left wondering, what did I do? Did I do something wrong? Will we ever be close again? Well, today we're going to we're going to talk about this very issue of why our daughter's drifting away. Is it me? Is it her? Is it us? Is it going to be the same? We're going to talk about what it's like going into this season and just reassuring you, Mama, that it's normal, but there are some things that we can do as we navigate through this season. I promise you it's better on the other end. I have an adult daughter now, and I know it will be okay with you. So stay with me because I'll share how you can be a steady presence even when words fall short, even when you even think she's not listening. If you are frustrated with how to get your teenage daughter to open up to you because all you want is to connect with her as you once did, you're in the right place. Hey, I'm Jeannie Baldomero, a former rebellious teen, now mom of 3 young adults, educator, and the mom mentor, equipping you to create open communication with your girl so she can come to you about anything, even if she's scared. So grab your oat milk latte, breathe, and let's do this together. You know, I got a chance to talk with Carly, who came to me not knowing what to do with her suddenly rebellious and disengaged girl. Her daughter ignored her and would lock herself in her room just to avoid her mom. Does that sound familiar? Carly felt rejected, frustrated, and alone having to deal with this. And after seeking for answers and solutions to her frustrating challenges, she decided to enroll in the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. Here, in her own words, she was able to say this: the win I am celebrating with her is after taking this course and implementing what she has learned, her teen girl tells her, "You are my safe person. Home is my safe place." Wow. Isn't that what we all want our daughters to say? I know you, Mama, are here listening right now because you too are frustrated and may have felt rejected or feel rejected like Carly has. But I want you to know that you are not alone. You are not alone in having to raise your teen daughter through this season and figuring it out yourselves while managing her feelings and your feelings. I want you to know that you can have this level of connection, right? Bridged in just a short few weeks of the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. As a teenage girl who was rebellious, I got straight A's, I looked great in school, but deep down inside, I had a gangster boyfriend behind my mom's back. I had attitude, I screamed, I lied to my parents during this time because of fear, judgment, all the things. Also not having the opportunity to do things I thought I could do as being an independent, strong-willed child. So as someone who experiences that and wish my mom knew how to navigate raising me during my junior high school years, I created Talk to Your Teen Girl framework for moms like you who desire to have that open communication to break free of maybe the parenting that you've experienced that is not working for your teenager or your tween now. This is a different generation, Mama, and we need to come to reality about that. There is a way. And you're probably wondering, what exactly is the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework? Well, I'm a visual person, so I get you. I like to be able to visually see exactly what I'm going to get. And I like seeing the steps. I want to know and fully grasp what this is, and I get it. So here it is. In this course, you get access to 5 modules, which you can complete at your own pace. Typically, they are about a week each, and you have access to a private Facebook Mom Tribe community. You get a workbook containing your communication action plan and notes from the modules, plus 2 bonuses. 52 date ideas with your daughter. And believe me, this is an 11-page resource that my daughter and myself had put together, thought about all the things that we love to do and maybe ideas for you guys to connect in a different way. And also, questions, another resource. Never run out of things to talk about with your daughter. And these are endless questions in various topics that you can ask your daughter. And pairing it with Talk to Your Teen Girl framework, it won't be as awkward as you think. Because I believe in equipping moms with resources and tools ready at hand's length to use and really utilize at any given time. Now, if you are still trying to grasp what this all looks like, I want you to go to talktoyourteengirl.com where I lay it out for you. But don't wait, because tomorrow, May 6th, 5th, Cinco de Mayo, May 5th, 6th, and 7th, we are having a Mother's Day 72-hour flash sale. These only come around a few times a year, and this will be our first one for 2026. Starting tomorrow, our doors will open and you will save 50% off. That is 50 off the Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. I truly believe in equipping moms with what they need to build their relationship to be healthier and stronger so that open communication can be made. So head on over to talktoyourteengirl.com and take advantage of the 72-hour sale. Go now. Okay, I want to speak to you, mama, who are feeling a bit distance from your daughter because she's pulling away. And I know that this shift can take us by surprise because, not too long ago, you had a chatty little daughter who had no problem cuddling in your lap, no problem sharing just about anything and everything with you. There were nothing off the table, right? She freely shared, and all of a sudden, we're missing those daily talks. And suddenly there's a wall between you guys, and this invisible wall. And you're wondering whatever happened. So I want to assure you, this really doesn't define you or her, okay? I know that when my daughter, and I've shared this in a few episodes, started to pull away, my daughter, she's super chatty, very carefree. I think of this girl that it's not that she lives in her own land. She's just a free spirit. She doesn't like conflict. She is such a great mediator. And I think she's an Enneagram 9, if you guys follow Enneagram 9 or Enneagrams, where she's a peacekeeper. She likes things in harmony, and she's such a free spirit. She loves cuddling. She loves talking. She loves laughing. She loves dancing. And that's who she is until puberty hit. And I noticed that she was up in her room a little bit more, actually closed her door. She was a kid that, didn't like to close her door because she wanted to be available. She wanted that space. She was always downstairs. And, junior high came along, and now her friends started to visit more. And her friends started to stay a little bit longer. And then her friends' homes seem a little bit more appealing, right? And her answers about how her day was became fine, okay, good. And that was our conversation. And you're probably relating to this, mama, because it's probably happening to you now. And you feel a little heartbroken, right? I talk about mourning the loss of your young girl. And really, this is the season of mourning the loss of your young girl. And the sooner you can realize this is a mourning phase, the quicker you can start to accept that your daughter is changing. And with change, right, comes change. and so we need to approach it a little bit different. What I realized in that time was this: the fear that she's pulling away and everything we dread, those moments really don't define our future or her future, right? What matters most is being really, for me, okay, now that I have a young adult daughter, I mean, I can't believe it. She's going to be 20 this year. What matters most is just being that steady presence, not being intimidated by the season of teenhood. I'm going to say that again. Not being intimidated by the season of teenhood and everything that comes along with it. If we can remain calm, I know it's hard, mama. It's hard to not react, especially when you know your daughter's not typically like that. Or she just has a strong personality and now it's on steroids, which makes it even harder to stay calm. But just to be that calm, safe baseline for her. Because your daughter is really going through the turbulence herself. But this doesn't mean that she's lost, right? This doesn't mean how she's acting, how she's reacting will define her or will define your relationship. Because right now she's just discovering herself, and you don't have to fill every silence. You don't have to be there for every quiet space, really, because she's pulling away because she's seeking who she is and her independence, right? We just need to be there. We need to be the mom that shifts a little bit because we know we realize that she needs that space, and be okay with it, right? So I want to give you an anchor tip. Commit to being a stable baseline. Okay, that's the tip. Just commit to being a stable baseline. What does that mean? It means just showing up in small ways, right? Maybe a 5-minute check-in, or maybe just a hug, or, this is something that I do even as a parent of young adults, is praying for her, even if she didn't ask. Praying in the quiet moments, because we can't control everything, right? And then trust that these small acts are like seeds and they'll grow into a bridge when she's ready, right? Now, as I'm a person of faith, and parenting and my faith are intertwined, right? I think that is the root of why I do what I do. It's the root of why I feel like relationships matter most, because we are created to be in relationship with others. Sometimes the big things aren't really the big things in the big scheme of things, right? Sometimes the disrespect isn't as big as your relationship and your future relationship, right? So how we show up in this season really does matter for your daughter, because you are not only fighting for your calmness, you're fighting for your relationship. So as we hold steady, just remember that God is also steady, right? He is the one that is consistent. I want you to pause and reflect. If you are a person of prayer, pray for them. Pray for them, and pray for yourself. Pray for peace, pray for wisdom, clarity, and then also the long view of who your daughter's becoming. Trust that God is shaping and reshaping her in this time, right? So I hope that has given you some peace, right? In this turbulent time, it doesn't have to be turbulent for you. Yes, we will have times where we are troubled, but you can do this. You can remember, I am fighting for our relationship. I am fighting for our relationship. I'm fighting for my own sanity, right? And it'll be okay. I can tell you this with confidence because with my own daughter, we are great friends. We have such a close relationship. With my relationship with my mom, being the rebellious teen, we have a great relationship. Okay? It'll be okay. So, as you walk this road, just remember that you're not falling. You're not invisible. You're steady. You're loving. You have a loving presence, and you are really the peace for her. Okay? Just remember this. You got this. And just remember that you'll be there every step of the way as she's figuring out her own journey into womanhood. You got this. Remember, Mama, I want to appreciate you. I just actually want to take this time to wish you a happy Mother's Day. And as we join other mothers celebrating this time, what a gift it is that God has given us to take care of our children, to raise our children. It is such a special bond that we have that no other person can have it as well. You know what I mean? It's such a unique bond. I want to celebrate you by allowing you to have the freedom of open communication. Now, if this is you, I want you to take advantage of the 50% off of Talk to Your Teen Girl framework. I created this for you so that you can have a relationship that stands the time of teenhood. So head on over to talktoyourteengirl.com where freedom is waiting for you. The sale starts tomorrow. Save 50% off at talktoyourteengirl.com. What are you waiting for? Hey friend, if this podcast inspired you or encouraged you or helped you in any way, I'd love for you to share it. You can screenshot this episode and share it in your stories on social media or text it to a friend who can use the support. It's the best way you can thank me. I want to let other mamas know they are not alone. I'd love to stay connected with you. You can find me at raisingherconfidently.com. Until next time, live full of grace, Jeannie.